Hi, today's day 14 of Swing Fit. I am using 5-pound dumbbells. I would suggest going heavier. I would go heavier, but I am very sore. And I'm using the exercise ball, so rolled up towel if you don't have that. So we're gonna get started right away. We're gonna come lying on down on your mat. So slowly just flex through that spine as you roll all the way on down. Keep your knees bent, feet flat. We're gonna bring our arms out to a W position. So you can't really see my arms, but my elbows are bent. The back of my hands are flat on the mat. And you know, it looks like, if you could imagine a W. Keeping your shoulder blades connected, you're going to straighten through those arms, reaching overhead, and then you're gonna rebend those elbows, bringing your elbows back down towards your feet. And then reach it up, straightening through those arms, and bring it back down. And up and down. It should feel really good through that upper back, through those shoulders. Holding it here. Start taking your deep inhales and exhales. So inhale and exhale through the mouth. Inhale as you bring your arms down, and exhale as you send them up and overhead. A few more like this for 4. Keep on breathing. 2 more. Last one. Reaching up and bringing it back down. Nice job. We're going to straighten our arms, bring them down to our sides, hands on that mat. Feet are about hip distance parallel apart, or hip distance apart, parallel feet. We're going to take a few pelvic rocks. So you're going to create your spine imprint with that into that mat, and then you're going to tilt that pelvis forward, creating that small pocket of air, and rock it forward towards the ceiling to imprint your spine, and release it, creating that pocket of air. 1 more in each direction. Keep your breath going. And then find neutral. So little pocket of air under that low back, that natural curvature of your spine. When you're ready, tuck that navel in, tilt that pelvis forward to imprint your spine, and start to roll up into a bridge, lifting those hips, keeping the shoulder blades connected, and keeping those hands pressing into that mat, and then rounding through that spine, flexing through 1 vertebra at a time, all the way back down. So working on that spinal articulation. And if that ever feels uncomfortable as you try to roll through your spine, you can always decrease any articulation that you're doing through that back. But go through the motions of imprinting, and then heel it on up, lifting those hips, squeezing through those glutes, and slowly lowering it back down. Make sure your head is looking straight up towards that ceiling. I tend to turn and look at the camera just to see, try to see my form a little bit. Squeezing through those glutes, keeping that pelvic tilt, and lowering it back down, strengthening those glutes and hamstrings, working on that spine, getting movement through that spine, it back down. This next one, we're going to hold it up. So tuck that navel, tilt that pelvis, roll it up, holding that bridge. We've done this before. We're going to go into some marching. So you're going to draw 1 leg to table and bring it back down, other leg up and down. So when you do this movement, try to have control and not shake and rock through those hips. Really targets these glutes and hamstrings. Doing this position, keep that tummy tucked in tight. Keep those hips lifted towards that ceiling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-engage those glutes and slowly lower it back all the way on down. And again, tuck that navel, tilt that pelvis, start to roll it on up, holding your bridge position. We're going to draw the right leg to table and extend it up if you can. Otherwise, you can keep it at table, holding it up. We're adding hip dips. So drop it down 1 inch and squeeze. Down and up, down and up. for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return that foot. Re-engage those glutes. Draw that other leg on up. Hold it here. And we'll hip dip it out. 1 inch up, down, 1 inch up. Try not to puff through the chest, but use those glutes to move your hips for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Re-engage those glutes and slowly lower it down all the way. Whew, okay. So hug those knees into your chest and just hold them there as you rock side to side for a moment. And then lengthen those legs up. Let's go into a single straight leg stretch to stretch out the back side of our legs. You're gonna peel up into a chest lift. You're gonna grab behind one calf and lower that other leg down as low as you can go. Keep that scoop through that belly. Pulse your legs twice and switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Try not to rock that upper body. Try to really get scooped through that belly so you're through those bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Every time, try to pull your leg a little bit closer. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Take those breaths through that nose. Press it out through the mouth. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in and lower it down. Nice. Okay, we're gonna come on over to all fours. Take a few cat cows here. So, nice long spine from head to tail. You're gonna take your inhale. On your exhale, tuck that tailbone round through that spine, push those hands into that mat, and then exhale it out and reach and look forward, opening up through that chest, shoulders down. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale. One more each direction, exhale, and inhale. And then find your neutral. If you have that towel or ball, just hold it here. We're coming on down to our stomachs. You're gonna place your hand, thank you, goodbye. You're gonna place your hands on top of that ball or towel. You're gonna lengthen those arms to straight. Your legs are lengthened straight behind you. You can keep them slightly rotated externally and further away. Press that tummy against that spine. Take your breath and you're going to bring that towel or ball towards you as you press your hands into it and come up into that extension. You should not feel an arch in that back. You should feel your shoulders going down and back and then lower it down. Again, lengthen through that body, tuck that navel in, and press your hands into that ball or towel, lifting up. Keeping it long, shoulders down and back, and lower it. Again, tuck it in, reach it up. You can press those quads into that mat to hover the bottom parts of your legs as well. Take that breath, inhale, exhale on the extension, lengthening, lengthening, like somebody's pulling you from the crown of your head through your toes. Take that inhale, exhale, reach it up, and bring it down. Now this time, we're gonna keep one hand on the towel or ball. Bring that other hand out so the elbow's a 90-degree bend. It's hovered off the ground. I call it goalpost arm. So it's a right angle with that arm. Other hand is on that ball or towel. You're just holding it up, keeping that tummy tucked. Your head is off the mat, but gaze is straight forward. You're gonna reach that arm to straight and rebend that elbow. And reach and lengthen and bend it. So one-sided arm work. Keep that breath going. Keep that tummy tucked. Actively press the hand that's on the towel or ball into the mat. For 3, 2, reach it up. And 1, rebend it. Keep that arm out to that goalpost position. We're gonna add a little rotation. So in that goalpost, you're rotating and bringing it back. Gaze follows the hand. Keep that tummy tucked, hip bones pressed, pubic bone pressed into that mat. For 3 and 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it, extend that arm and rebend. For 3, 2, is your tummy tucked, and 1. Unrotate, bring it down, take a moment, take a breath. Whew. Okay, move that towel or ball to the other hand, place it on top, re-engage those legs, pressing those quads into that mat, squeezing through those glutes, bring that other arm out to goalpost, tuck it in and press it up a little bit, and then you're reaching that arm overhead and bringing it back. So straightening through the arm, rebending that elbow. Straighten and bend. Reach and bend. Keep that tummy tucked, nothing through that low back. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rebend that elbow, hold it, tuck that navel in. You're gonna rotate and bring it back. So gaze follows the arm rotate or the upper back rotation. Arm is just kind of staying in line with that shoulder as it rotates. For 4 and 3. Back legs are activated. Keep those glutes engaged. Last one, hold it. Reach that arm out and bring it, rebend the elbow. Straighten the arm and bend. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. On rotate, bring it back down. Whew. Nice job. Press yourself back into child's pose. So knees apart, hips back on those heels, reach those arms forward. Take one inhale, exhale. Bring both hands to one side. Get that upper back stretch over to one side. Bring arms over to the other side. Get that upper arm stretch. Take that breath. Bring it back through center. Bring yourself back up to all fours. Tuck those toes. Hike your hips up. Take that stretch for 2 breaths. Walk those hands towards those feet. Hang heavy with that upper body. Weight is even through those feet. Tuck that navel in and round through that spine as you roll all the way up. Okay. We're gonna use that towel or ball in between our legs, and I'm gonna grab my dumbbell weights. We're gonna do some standing work. So I'm placing that towel or ball between my legs. So if you have a rolled up towel, let's place it so the ends of the towel are in between your legs so it's a little wider. But you wanna squeeze, put some pressure on it so your feet are closer together. I have my weights in hand. I'm drawing those shoulders down and back, tucking my tummy in tight. And I'm gonna take some chair squats. So the squat is butt back, hinging from the hips, long spine, keeping that navel tucked in. And I'm bringing the weights down to my side, and then I'm gonna bring them up and press overhead. So I'm gonna stay here for a few. As you step it up, or bring it up, I should say, to standing. Squeeze through those glutes, keep those legs squeezing the object, either the towel or the ball. Now, if you have a heavier weight, this is definitely more challenging. Drive through those heels when you squat, stick your butt back, but keep that spine long. Now this time we're gonna hold it down. You're gonna take 1, 2, and bring it up and press overhead. Let's take a little micro squat. Press it 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and reach up. Keep that tummy tucked tight. I always have to remind myself, that's why I say it so much. So 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. This time we're gonna isometric hold that squat. So you're holding that squat, you're bringing the arms up. So I have my elbows bent in narrow at my side, holding that squat. You're gonna punch it forward and twist and bring it back. Other direction and bring it back. Holding the squat, trying to rotate from that waist and above only. It's very challenging here. Let's go for 10. We can go a little quicker as long as you're not moving through that low body. 8, 7, feeling it through the mid back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and press it up. Nice job. Loose the ball. Let's just hold one weight here. We're gonna get a little lateral work. So we're gonna go wide with those legs. This is the last thing here. Feet are parallel, wider than our shoulders. I have one weight in front of my chest. I'm gonna go lateral, so one leg bent and press it up. Other leg, press it up. We're just gonna stay here for a few. So really drive the heel of the leg that's bending into that ground. You can extend that weight out and bring it in. Out and in, out and in, working that upper back. Keep that spine long. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, reach that arm, 2, one more each side. Last set here, we're gonna bring it, stay to one side. So you're gonna bring it out and rotate and lift that knee. So we're holding it and straightening through that leg and bringing it back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and up. On the last side, reach. So you're getting knee to chest with a twist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it back in. Whew. Catch your breath. Drop that weight. We'll take one. Reach arms up and overhead. Open up through that chest. Take a breath. Reach those arms up. Open through that chest. Inhale, reach those arms long. Open through that chest. Last one. Inhale. And then lower those arms out. Roll through those shoulders. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.